Welcome to another edition of the GrAE Area. I'm Ask Isaiah Rhodes. I'm here with the CEO, creative director, all things fly, MC, prolific writer, masterclass NYC H.G. How you feeling? Good stuff.
Them intros, man, them intros always make me feel lit, bro. You got the intros down packed.
Definitely. Now, you had just released a project around your birthday. Your birthday just passed, and it really came on the heels of another prolific project you just released as well. So 2 projects in 1 year, in real life, and then now this recent project. So I just wanted to really touch down and really tap into your creative process right now. A lot is going on in the world, and I think on both projects you've been able to really encapsulate what's happening while really just diving into yourself as well. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on what's happening and just really your development on a creative prospect.
The crazy part is the first project. When I was recording the first project, I was coming back from I took 6 months off and just went on vacation and was just chilling. So I was like, I gotta come back and record something dope. So we dropped the first project in January, and then the pandemic hit was like right after that. So I couldn't really get into it how I wanted to. But the best part not the best part, but the pandemic hit, and then we got an opportunity to be creative. Like everybody stay home, everybody in the crib, everybody, you have to find a way to, still do your craft, but in a new way. But it shifted back to what we were doing before, which is recording at the crib. We got the laptop, we got the setup and everything. So I was able to, all the songs on the new project is songs that I recorded during this whole pandemic. But then I didn't know that the race war and all of that was going to break out. So some songs might sound like pre-race war and then some after. So with this new project, I try to encapsulate everything that was going on, but also the vibes that I was feeling. That's why I called it the vibes tape, because I dropped the first one, part 1, and that was the vibe that I was going through. And then now the new vibe. So everything that's going on is part of the vibe, and that's what I try to do. So that was the creative process, just trying to encapsulate everything that's going on and put it all in one project.
Now, in real life is an album. So when you are in album mode per se, you're really concentrated on one theme and really trying to put it all together. So you have certain songs like 675. You have songs on the Vibe Tape 2. You got like 30 for 30. Well, 30 on the 30th. So you have songs that's tapped into you. But then if we go back to your first album, you have like Swag Like Sinatra. With the album came out in 2017, but it's sort of like almost full circle to what's happening right now. So in that way, from a creative standpoint, you obviously in situations like this, you don't want to, be too prophetic, because some of those subject matters are so sensitive and really, tapped into what's happening right now. It's very, very poignant that we speak on, empowering ourselves and really, tapping into our gifts. But then you got to deal with what's happening outside. So from that perspective, like, where are you when you're creating these songs? Like, how do you channel all of that emotion to really bring songs like that together?
I mean, a lot of the songs that's what it is, sometimes it's like personal experiences. So a lot of them come from that aspect, and a lot of the stuff that's going on has been going on for a while now. So all those things and all those emotions, especially when I'm in album mode, I try to make songs that address different things that I'm going through and different things that many people are going through, and try to, because I read this Drake thing one time when he said albums are like time capsules and shit like that. So you really gotta capture whatever the moment is and try to, make it projected for later on. Like you can listen to it 5-10 years from now and it still sounds the same, still sounds relevant. So when I'm creating those songs, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, okay, let me try to capture the moment, try to use words that are popular in the moment, try to use situations that are popular at the moment, but also make it relatable for later on down the line, things like that.
So with the Vibe Tape 2 compared to In Real Life, where's the shift for you? Because you mentioned, you know, the Vibe Tape 2 really taking it back to the essence of when, you know, you first started recording. Obviously, for the subsequent projects after, you know, you developed a more vast sound and was able to really tap into more things. But where were you in terms of, you know, creating the Vibe Tapes 2? How is the shift for you going back to the essence? Like, how did it feel in terms of making that music?
It felt great because the Vibe Tapes 2 is more so that, like, catching a vibe, not really thinking too much about what I'm, you know, not really thinking too much. Just whatever I'm feeling, just putting it out there, throwing it out there on record. Like, most of this tape, I really freestyled and put together in that way. Like, that's the fun way, because sometimes we get stuck in writing lines like, yo, this is going to be the line, or this going to be the, but this Vibe Tape is just like free. Like, say whatever you feel, make the songs that the music that you've been wanting to make. Because a lot of times when I'm in album mode, I'll be like, you have to make this type of music, this type of boom bap, or this type of trap, or I have to do this certain type of sound because it's my signature sound. But with the Vibe Tapes, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try the drill song. I'm gonna try to use my singing voice. I'm gonna try to use this cadence or this kind of melodies in the songs, because it's a free thing. It's like, throw it up on the wall. And that's how, when I first started recording, that's how I used to record anyway. I'm like, yo, whatever it is I'm feeling, I'm throwing it out there. But as I progressed, I started learning more about song structure and rhyme patterns and schemes like that. So that became more of my process, thinking of the structure of the song, thinking where I want to put the hook and how I want to put this melody here. And this, but with the Vibe Tapes, it's just free. Like, it's no structure, it's nothing. It's just whatever I'm feeling at the moment, I'm gonna say it. So, and it's fun. It's a fun thing to do.
So in terms of any standout songs, I want to, you know, give you an opportunity to play any standout song that you might feel from the Vibe Tape. So what song from Vibe Tapes 2 would you like to play right now?
The song that I want to play right now is called Do It. It's just like one of them feel-good records, you know what I'm saying? It's like, right now, it's a lot going on. So sometimes you just want to wake up and feel good and vibe out and not really think about what's going on. So Do It is one of those records where it's like, look up at the sky, damn, I'm so fly. I'm having fun and I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Got these haters mad and I know why. Only doing winning up on this side. So that's one of the songs that we can play right now. One of them.
So let's set the tone. This is from Vibe Tapes 2, Do It, Masterclass NYC, H.G, Slapz Records. Check it out.
Look up at the sky, damn, I'm so fly. Bitch, I'm having fun and I can't lie. Got these haters mad and I know why. Only doing winning up on this side. Do it, do it, do it, bitch, I do it well. Do it, do it, do it, man, I do it well. Do it, do it, do it, bitch, I do it well. Do it, do it, man, I do it well. All a nigga do is chase the bag, boy. In this bitch, Diddy bopping like I'm bad, boy. You ain't hitting, you ain't bopping, you ain't bad, boy. In this bitch, and I'm shining, why you mad, boy? Bitch, hopping on my dick, she got mad, boing. That's that bounce, that's that knock, drop that ass, boy. Bitch, shake it till you tired, like you make the style. Fuck that fake shit, that real booty back in style. CEO, I'm big, dog, that's my position. I done got my stripes now, bitch, I'm so official. Pull up with the 40, wow, I be so efficient. Big boss moves, I'm making decisions. I'm making decisions, I'm having the visions. I hit with precision, this life got me addicted. 1,000 for shoes, I'm making the news. They do it for views, man, I'm never gonna lose. Look up at the sky, damn, I'm so fly. Bitch, I'm having fun and I can't lie. Got these haters mad and I know why. Only doing winning up on this side. Do it, do it, do it, bitch, I do it well. Do it, do it, do it, man, I do it well. Do it, do it, do it, bitch, I do it well. Do it, do it, do it, man, I do it well.
Now fresh out of a pandemic potentially, where would you like to see your brand and your music grow from where it is right now?
Basically just taking it to the next level. I would love to see the brand grow. You know, right now the music is worldwide, like it's everywhere, but I wanted to see it more like more. I just want to see the brand grow to the next level. Sometimes I don't even think about those things. I'm also creating and releasing things, but fresh out of the pandemic, just taking it to the next level, growing it locally, growing it globally as we are now, but also like everybody singing the shit, everybody playing it out their cars, everybody playing it out their on their phones, you know. So I just want to see it go crazy, go worldwide.
Now, as an artist, especially me as a consumer listening, I pay attention to, you know, growth and where the artist, you know, has seen, you know, most versatility. For you, listening to your first project, 25 to Life, and then transitioning to I Got It From Here, it was a sense of confidence and growth. I think your content and your messaging has always been the same. You know, strive for the most optimal performance that you have within yourself. Don't ever settle. You know, seek the highest level of yourself. But I think for you, and I think you mentioned it just recently in terms of like focusing on song structure and, you know, certain pockets, certain flows. I think you've grown there, and I think as sound has changed within the music, you still have found ways to you know, show awareness of, you know, times changing, but still staying true to within yourself and, you know, your influences. You can hear a lot of, you know, Michael Jackson influences, Hove influences, Puff influences, just from a confidence standpoint. You know, you can hear it from the ad-libs and just, you know, just how certain songs sound real godly, you know what I mean? Then certain songs you can hear, you know, that, you know, H might be going through something, but he gonna channel it and put it into song. So I think that's from a growth standpoint, not just from lyrical performances, but just overall making a song. I think you saw a lot of growth, and I think on I Got It From Here, you can really see that. So just as an artist to see that growth, I gotta commend you on that.
Oh man, I appreciate that, my brother. You know, we try to always take it up the next level. Every time we put something out, we try to make it better than what was before. Cause I always say like, I'm not in competition with anybody, just myself. So I always look at what I did before and see how I can improve it. So you saying that, my brother, I appreciate that, man, for real. I take all that into consideration, all that into like, it's part of the process too.
One of the songs that really stood out to me on I Got It From Here is Trying to Chill. I think, you know, just how the song starts, you know, the little piece interlude in the beginning to really set the tone for the song, you know, just in terms of, you know, the progression and where you wanted to see the brand go. You just mentioned it, seeing the brand grow. You can hear the person speaking in the beginning of the song, really just talking about what's major and where he believes that we as people are gonna go. You know, everybody around him at the time, he wanted to see everybody at a major level. And then to go into the song, the beat just really gets you going. And then the things you're speaking on in the song, you mentioned Allen Iverson, crossing over Michael Jordan. You know, that was a progressive moment for the league because at the time, you know, Michael Jordan, obviously the greatest player of all time, really has a control over the game. But somebody had to come in and challenge that. And I think that's where you are in terms of challenging the status quo of where the game is. You know, don't really get caught too much up in dogma. The idea that, yo, yeah, these might be principles that have may been set, but we are here, we the future, so we got to push it to the next level. That's what AI did. AI might not be better than Michael Jordan, but his imprint on the game is so influential. You can't talk about the game without mentioning him, and that's what we all here to do. Leave our imprint.
Right, bro. When I made that record, that's exactly where I was at too. I'm like, listen, man, we coming, and it's no stopping. You can't deny this greatness, because that's one thing with AI. When he came in the league, out the gate, he was great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody recognized his abilities, and when Jordan went up, even Jordan had respect for him before and after that crossover. So when I made that record, I was just putting everybody on notice that, yo, we come in and we great, and we taking it to the next level, and you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's low key, subtle, it's still like we in your face, we brash, we lit with it, because you know a lot of people, they think because you low key, or that's why the record was called Trying to Chill, because I be trying to chill, but I can't. It's inevitable. Real. Exactly, it's inevitable that the talent is gonna shine. It's inevitable that we're gonna shine, no matter how much you try to suppress it, no matter how much you try to deny it. It's no denying the fact that we lit. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the ones right there. Indeed,
I feel like the world needs to hear that. So you want to intro that for the?
Yo, this is Trying to Chill off the third project. I got it from here. This record right here is one of them ones, man. It's special, so tap in.
Trying to Chill, Masterclass NYC, Slapz Records. Check it out.
I just got my deal, I'm making money now. All right. Bitches want me now. All right.
Life is crazy, life a movie, life a big deal. But when they ask me how I'm living, I just say I'm chill. Cause they don't wanna see you win, they wanna see you ill. But I don't give a fuck, finessing every type of deal. Never mind these niggas, never mind these bitches. Go and get your paper, stacking up your riches. They just talk about us, we just laugh about them. They living at the bottom, we could do without them. Spit a 16, that'll change your life. Fuck around, niggas might take your wife. Test me if you want the pressure. Niggas don't want that, they don't want pressure. Wait, nigga, I'm fresher. Just like Jordan, built for the pressure. AI crossover, look where I left it. Niggas want talk, get the fuck out the section. Got 2 guards just in case they aggressive. So much bras, I'm ignoring the text. Standing on couches, look how I'm flexing. Got 2 bitches now, they just want sex. I'm just trying to chill, but the snap being hectic. All this nigga hitting now, straight to the head, bitch. Like camera action, shit just got dumb then. Damn, I love this, living like fuck this. I be trying to chill, shit be lit for real. Bitch, I'm ill, be finessing every kind of deal. I be trying to chill, shit be lit for real. Bitch, I'm ill, be finessing every kind of deal. I want the money and the fame, nigga, I ain't playing no games. Everybody saying I changed, but I'm never ever fucking with these names. Said I want the money and the fame, nigga, I ain't playing no games. Everybody saying I changed, but I'm never ever fucking with these names.
Nah, bro, whew. Yo. That's one of the ones, yo.
Facts. So we just got off from Trying to Chill. Obviously, we just spoke about how, challenging status quo was what's necessary to push not only the world forward, the culture forward, just everything. Just really not settling. When you go into In Real Life, I think that was, the title of the album itself. It is very poignant because so much of what we have right now is predicated on social media, and sometimes there can be a true disconnect in reality versus what people want it to be perceived as reality. So when you're going into that project, obviously you mentioned the start of 2020 and really, after taking that time off, you wanted to come back with something. But in terms of titling that project, where was your mindset and what were you thinking about?
Yeah, with that project, it was a lot of like fake stuff going on. Like even being from the outside observing, like taking that break and really observing what was going on and really looking at what was happening. I'm like, damn, like a lot of this shit is not real. Like a lot of this stuff is fake, or a lot of this stuff is very manufactured. So when I came with that project, I was like, this is real life for me. Like whether it's social media or not, like this is real life, and the things that I say and the experiences that I go through is real life stuff, real life situations. So that when I named that project, because I had different names, but when I finally got to it, I'm like, nah, I have to show people that this is what happens in real life. Let's snap back. Let's get back to that mode where it's like you realize what's going on. So that's where I was at when I named that project. Just being on the outside looking in.
Yeah. Now when you have, these real experiences and you're still able to, figure out how to channel it into a craft, where can you, are there any like inspirations, or like, let's say like you might have a flu game situation, or let's say like when Russell Westbrook scored or had a 20-20-20 as a tribute to Nipsey Hussle. Like, is there anything that you had prior that you can speak to on air that you might want to like say, yo, I used that as a means to create this song on the album? Like anything that you want to point to that really inspires you to use within this album?
It's a lot of different situations. A lot of like I was chilling on the beach, like, and where I was at, it was like this pier and shit. Like, it's dope, this pier. So a lot of the times it's empty, and you just get to sit there and just, you know, reflect on things and things that's going on. So I was just reflecting on things, and especially when I made the intro, and also setting the tone and things like that. Like, I was really reflecting, and I was like, man, like, nah, like this is a moment where it's out of body. Like, you're looking at yourself and you're like, okay, these are one of those moments that I could put in the record and really articulate what I'm going through and what's going on. So I just started summing things up, a lot of different moments. It's just a lot. It's a lot of different moments that I draw from to make records. But to say one moment, I don't know. I really can't think of one of those special. It's been so many, bro. Like, it's been so many special moments that one coming off the top of my head right now, I'll come back to that one.
Well, just from outside looking in, listening, I think one of the more personal songs that I drew from was 675. Just, you know, how you were able to tap into your childhood experiences and growing up, and everything going on around you, you looking at it and feeling it really inspired you to be an artist, be creative, not only just be an artist and creative, but be your own boss and really set the tone for your family. And I think that everybody wants to do that. They want to, you know, really put it on their back and not only for themselves, but for the future generations coming after them, be a beacon of light. And I think one of the key points within the song is, you know, you took it, but now you're actually putting it into action. I think, you know, that's the key, execution. It's like everybody got experiences, but execution. So I felt like 675 was a real encapsulation of everything that, you know, you might have experiences and reflect on it, but I'm gonna put it together here within the song.
Right, because 675 was made out of the fear of being stagnant, like staying in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Always, like, 675 is the building that I grew up in. So when I got to make it out of 675, it's like I have that fear of being stagnant. Like, I can't stay in the same place for too long, because then it's like I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything. So those are one of the moments that I was thinking back, like, man, like, we got to get out of here. Like, it has to be. And also, like, it's a line in the song where I say this is bigger than some dance or some songs, because a lot of, like, when I was in Honduras, like, my people are more so known for their dances and their songs more so than the actual intellectuals that we have. So I just wanted to tell people, like, look, we're bigger than dance, we're bigger than songs, we're bosses, we're lawyers, we're engineers, we're all type of different people. And y'all gonna have to take that into consideration. Like, it's no more putting us in a box of these are what these type of people do, and they only do that. Like, we only know them for dancing, or we only know them for drums and shit like that. Like, nah, we're bosses, we're musicians, we own things, we're all different. We come in all different type of people. Especially now, it's crazy that you say that because of what's going on with the society and things like that. I feel like a lot of people get boxed in and think that, yo, they only good for this. But when they start realizing that, nah, they're bigger than whatever it is you're trying to box them into. So when I made that song, that's the process that I had. The fear of being stagnant, and also don't box me in. Don't put me in any boxes, because we're going to break any box that you put us in.
So in terms of breaking the mold, let's let the people hear it. This is 675 of In Real Life, Masterclass NYC, H.G, Slapz Records. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm praying, yeah, I'm looking all up in the sky. Cause where I'm from, they don't make it past 25. So every day we celebrate the fact we still alive. I gotta make it, yeah, I'm getting high. Real talk, let's take a break from the simulation. Let me get up in your mind like it's penetration. Got some goals, got some dreams that I'm steady chasing. And pay attention to these niggas cause they steady hating. Steady faking, my nigga, what you really on? First in my family, make a million. I wanna be the ones that really put my people on. Cause this is bigger than some dance or some fucking songs. I gotta make it out of 675. 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 Know what I gotta do, my mind's all set. I know it ain't perfect, but it's all worth it. Know what I gotta do, gotta make it out of 675. I gotta make it out of 675.
Welcome back. You were just listening to 675 of In Real Life, Masterclass H.G. Out of that record, obviously, you know, you are about basically 5 projects down with so much more to go. But the brand itself, not only Masterclass NYC, but Slapz Records and a lot of different entities that you have within your brand. In terms of what you created and who you work with and the influences within the brand, can you speak to that and how, you know, the people around you have cultivated and influenced the things that you put out?
Oh man, I'm able to work with some dope people like Z, yourself, Hazel, Omar Islo, a few like dope creatives, and you know they influence me because it keeps me young. It's like they know what's popping, they know what's going on, so I'm able to look and see, okay, this is what I need to do. So a lot of the entities that we have is really that, like, we tapped into culture. So Slapz Records, that's a new label that we just launched with the project. That's the reason why we dropped the project on that day, was to launch the label.
Okay.
We have clothing detail that's coming, and we also have the website, of course, and a few different things that we're working on this end.
Now I see you got the greatest of all time on your shirt,
yeah,
in the silhouette, Muhammad Ali representing Black Power, and within the imagery of Muhammad Ali and the triumphant state, you have faces of other influential people within our culture, like Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant, Tupac Shakur, and so many more. So just the idea of having Ali standing there as the one, but even though he's the one, within him you're still seeing other pieces. I think that is just emblematic of so much more, and I think it's a powerful image. So I just wanted to commend you on that.
Appreciate that, bro.
When you're saying, you know, tapping into the culture, a lot of the things that you do outside of just music, like the magazines, the clothing and things like that, from a creative standpoint, where does your mentality shift in creating things outside of music? Like how does your mentality change?
Basically, the creative standpoint is creating things that I want to see. Like that's always been a goal for me. Like there's some things, like if I wanted to see, especially with music and things, I was like, music is make the music that I want to hear. Okay. Make the magazine that I want to read, make the clothing that I want to wear. Like I think Puff said that one time. He was like, I try to create a lifestyle around the music. So when you go into the club, this is the clothing that you're wearing. This is how you smelling when you go into the club. When you leave the club, when you're in the club, this is what you're drinking. And when you leave the club, this is what you're listening to. So just creating an experience around the music has always been a goal, but definitely creating the things that I want to see and sharing it with people. Because once I create it and it's out there with the world, and that's where I'm most happiest, and that's when, it gets off.
So Definitely. I mean, as you have done one thing after another, not only with multiple projects on the music side, but multiple magazines, multiple multiple items of clothing. Uh, what is your goal in terms of the progression? Like what are you looking towards to see? All right, I can grow here, or I can, what are you attacking to see, like what's limited and how you can expand it?
Yeah, so with the magazine, it's basically getting distribution in small stores and things like that, boutique stores. I want to get the magazine in there and boutique. Those fly little stores, I would love to see like an M magazine just pop out. With the clothing, is definitely progressing the clothing line into a like an actual clothes, because right now, we just making T-shirts and hats and things like that, but we're definitely gonna drop a line. And just seeing different places that I can attack. I'm always looking, like, if it's something that I love or something that I'm passionate about, I always look at how can I put my stamp on it. So yeah, that's especially, those are the two things that I want to see with the magazine and the clothing, is just progressing into clothing lines, into boutique stores, photo shoots, billboards, different things like that.
So with that said, you talk about leaving your mark, setting the stamp. Before we get out of here, what's the last impression or song that you want to leave to resonate and leave the messaging going forward in the future for Masterclass NYC, Slapz Records, and everything going forward within you?
Yo, y'all gotta listen to this junk called My Life, man. My Life is one of them ones too. Like, Trying to Chill is one of them ones, but My Life, that definitely encapsulates everything about us, everything about the brand, everything about what's lit to us and things like that. Like, I love that record. Just the switch ups and the way the beat drops and the flow and just the aggressive tone, because I'm a laid back kind of person. Like, if you meet me, I'm laid back, I'm chill, but when I get on them records, it's just a whole different side. So My Life is probably the last record that I would love for us to play on this.
Check it out.
There's a lot going on right now. I had to make a song right now for my people. We getting the power now. Don't tell me to calm down. This is Malcolm X now. We was Martin. Now we just wanna burn this shit down. Cause the marching and looting ain't leading to no real solution. Show the anger to the system till we get a resolution. It's a revolution. Only the real, they recruiting. Better have your shit together or you niggas getting booted. 100 niggas in the spot, masked up and suited, and we all got agendas. If it's war, then you're losing. This is more than music. No, it's deeper than rap. Getting everything we all know, we coming for that. Goddamn, a nigga really love being black. Wouldn't trade it for the world, I'ma leave it at that. I was born with the flavor, never waver cause I stand strong. Spread the message, give a fuck about a damn song. Back at it again like Golden State with the wind. Bringing back-to-back summers, we back to do it again. Middle finger to these niggas, man, all they do is pretend. And my shorty eyes chicky, she been puffing on again. I'm a stand out, nigga, wasn't really meant to blend. I'm a straight shot killer, putting all this to an end. Let me get the top spot, damn, I'm tired of playing games. Told you on the last joint that we ain't fucking with no lames. Got this shorty on my comments, said she wanna give me brain. I be really trying to chill, but my life is just insane. Let me slow it down for you, not get caught up in my fame. If I lose it all tonight, I'm the only one to blame. Fuck that, I'ma turn up, let it burn up. Sliding down that money mountain, you could call me Joker. And she said she bought it, wanted me to choke her. She be hanging out the chopper like my name was Sosa. What?
It wasn't on a project, but it really set the tone going forward for multiple projects after. You guys got to check it out. This is Masterclass NYC, H.G, Slapz Records. I'm Isaiah Rhodes, Ask Isaiah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on iTunes. I'm Ask Isaiah. This is
H.G, man. Masterclass NYC, Slapz Records. The boss, you know what I'm saying? That boy, #1, King of New York. Now,
where can they find you at?
You can find me at The Fly Step on Instagram. The record label is Slapz Records across the board, slapzrecords.com. The clothing line is Detail NYC, masterclassnyc.com. It's just so many places, man. We out here, so come check it out. Check out the music. The music is on every streaming platform. So check it out. Tap in.
Ask Isaiah, the GrAE area. Peace.